What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my Hardcore Mystics only playthrough. We are on the Molten Citadel Chaos 1. You see we're at 475 champion score. We've got to get to 580 to get to Chaos 2. So let's go ahead and get things started here. Decided to do a dungeon map, that way I get a little clusters. Hopefully I find a relic that I'm really just absolutely in love with here. I'm going with this one now with the Go Boo Boom on it. Obviously, I'd like to find one with a second mod that pairs better with it, where I don't really have to spend anything. And then one with a few more upgrade levels. So let's just go ahead and build it out, see what we can do. We're going to be going real heavily on just the snakes here on this one. We will get an obelisk down as well. In fact, let's throw an obelisk, say, right here. And then let's get some flyer defense in also. We'll throw a viper, like, right there and right there for the flyers. And then let's just get to it here. Now, we will have hex throwers. Or pardon me, we'll have javelin throwers that are going to get a little bit uppity here. But let's see if we're able to do this one. The problem is the javelin thrower's range is going to be outside of those snakes just a touch, I believe. Let's see, we got lots of DU to work with. Let's go with some snaking sands. And I think I'm just going to probably buy another Deadly Strikes with Defender Medals. That'll make my Serpent's Coils a whole lot more effective. Like here, there's almost no point in even putting Serpent's Coils down. I guess we can give it one more snake per lane. If I put it directly behind, it will likely take a bunch of damage, but let's do it anyway. We'll throw it directly behind here. And yeah, the Serpent's Coils, although it is a very nice addition, I just don't have any range on them. They're not going to be super, super crazy effective. I guess I can put a couple of them there. It's going to be tough to really get in here. I guess we can put one there and one there just for the last resort at the walls. Actually, let's just do that everywhere. Little last resort for any mobs that do make it to the walls. Let's see. Do we want to go here and here? Why not? And then that leaves what? Another 100. I think we'll just let it fly with the 100. Let's get a few upgrades in on everything. Let's get that obelisk upgraded a bit. Go 2 upgrades on that one. And then, yeah, that should work. Let's let it fly and see how it goes here. Now, this one, it's not the fastest moving map. Yet, generally speaking, it's normally pretty easy to build out. Additionally, you got these really tight choke points where they're coming up the stairs. And, of course, in a situation where we're banking off of, like, Go Boo Boom, that is just huge because the booms are going to hit just everything. Shouldn't have any issues until bosses start coming. We can get our appeasement up a little bit. Start a little fight down there. A lot of mobs on this map, and they've just got a long walk. Anything from the lower lanes there just takes forever to get up. So, I mean, it feels like we've been about a month into this wave already, and there's still 200 mobs left. So, This one definitely takes a while to run. Of course, being a a throwback or revisiting of a Dungeon Defenders 1 map, this one, for me personally, has a lot of good memories just from DD1. So even though this is a super long-running map, I do find myself coming back to this one pretty regularly. Alright, looks like we're having no problem. Actually, that one's... Basically, we've got 9 beams that can only hit one target. So anytime there's less than 9 enemies there, then I'm not getting a, full use out of all those defenses there. Alright, there we go. Let's just spam them around. I think this one is going to be a pretty easy clear, besides maybe some dive-bombing flyers causing problems. So I'm going to try to just keep it rolling here. Man, the obelisk is just blasting out there. Gotta love it. Now, normally you only have to do 2 Chaos 1 maps to get a champion score high enough to unlock Chaos 2. So this is, of course, my second map. So hopefully we get Chaos 2 unlocked here. And I'm not sure what I want to do. Do I want to try? I mean, the objective here, of course, is to go as far as you can without losing a match. But with the threat of losing a match, do I want to do a tier in extra time for some better loot? I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how it plays here as we go. I sparkle partied him a little bit too late. He had just popped. Running a little quicker this wave. No legendary loot yet. Of course, you remove any issues trying to find legendary gear if you just play with an alt or play with a friend. Just adding one more person guarantees you, at minimum, you get a legendary victory chest. So you're guaranteed to get some loot in it. Let's see, what do we do here? I think we just let it fly here. Didn't look at the bosses. We'll have to see what we get. I do want to try to keep earth damage on the weapon. That way I've got a kind of a built-in petrify. That'll help me deal with any tricky bosses like a Drakenlord or whatever. Core under attack. It must be some javelin throwers. Alright, let's just drop a Call to Madness here and let that ogre beat up his friends a little bit. Oh, no, it's expired already. Never mind. It looks like the javelin throwers were actually making the turn there. They were hex throwers, of course. They'd throw from the other side of the world, like down over here. But since they're javelin throwers, they don't have that absolutely ridiculous range. Alright, let's help out with those flyers just a little bit. Just want to keep an eye out for any dive bombers. Take one for the team there if I have to with those dive bombers. Get both of those flyer ones jacked, and everything else, I think it doesn't really matter. And just kind of spam it around. So wave 4, 591 mobs. Little anti-orc relic, but that one 8 out of 10, 3600 power on it. That might go nicely on an obelisk, or yeah, probably the obelisk would be the best place for it. Just ogres here. All right, so we're not getting any not getting anything too tricky here. Not getting any loot either. Bunch of junk. I actually think we're semi-AFK at this point. You know, of course, being a slow-running map, I want to contribute to make the map run a little bit quicker, but I'm not really sure I need to do anything. I think with just what we've got, it's going to chew through all this. I think the thing is this tight corridor that the enemies have to come up, and having Gobu Boom in the mix, it's just wiping that stuff out. A little bit of a push there that time, but they still didn't make it up to the wall at all. How we doing over here? Pretty much same thing over here. As soon as the Gobu Boom gets popping off, it's good stuff. Get the Sparkle Party on Tuskar. There we go. Alright, so one more wave. I'm just going to spam on whatever. There we go. Let's let it fly here, see if we can get through this last one. Yeah, the booms are so nice. Hopefully I can find a slightly higher quality Gobu Boom or Melee Boom to get through the rest of this one. They're just really, really good early game. Little incidental core damage there. Oh, another little bit of incidental core damage. I wonder where that's coming from. Just not seeing what it is. Alright, so we got a captain and an ogre. Let's let these guys scrap it out. Oh, there we go. We got a legendary medallion. We will take that for sure. Looks like the captain got yeeted over the ledge and is now bugged out. One of the benefits, well, I mean, obviously... Oh, it's the exact same mods I got now. But it is 10 out of 10. It's a bug, not a benefit. But what happened is the captain got shot back over the ledge by my wall here. And now he's trapped and can't move. There we go. We'll put the slap down on him. Let these guys all scrap it up. Or scrap it out, pardon me. Yeah, I have no idea where this core damage is coming from. $80 mobs left. Hopefully we can survive through it. I think we'll be able to. Little Quibbly rolling up here. All right, and there we go. So not, you know, just some weird core damage on that one. Let's see what we got in the box. And then more importantly, let's just grab all the loot and head back out to Tavern and see if we got over that 580. And then gonna have to make a choice if I want to go to Chaos 2 or keep plugging along here for a little better loot in Chaos 1. Let's go check it out though. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got that relic. Man, I wish it had Earth Chip. Now I could always move that over. Or maybe not even care about it. You know, do I need Earth Chip there? Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to swap that piece over. Now let's go over to our mule here. And we are going to auto-equip gear. And there we go, 586. So Chaos 2 is now unlocked. Now, like I said, I got to make some decisions on whether or not I want to jump right into Chaos 2. Or if I want to keep plugging along and try to get a little bit better gear. Let's take a look at the shards we got here. We got a critical strike, which is crit or hero crit chance. So we've got a usable shard there. That is good stuff. And a Fountain of Speed. So another nope on the campaign shard. But anyway, there we go, y'all. That is another round in Chaos 1. Like I said, I'll have to make some decisions if I want to jump right to Chaos 2 or if I want to try to gear up a little bit more first. Chaos 2 should be a little bit of a challenge, but, you know, nothing we can't overcome. But anyway, that will get it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.